To start off with this tutorial, we're going to be installing IntelliJ Community Edition. It's similar to Eclipse, but it's better in pretty much every single way. It's almost like the IntelliJ Premium Edition or Ultimate Edition. That one's paid, but for the sake of this tutorial, we're using the Community Edition. You can follow along with the Ultimate Edition, although some elements of the Ultimate Edition may change. So we're going to go ahead and just follow along through the installer, clicking the next buttons and just accepting whatever it has to throw at us. Just generally proceeding through the installer with no extra special options. So once that's complete, we're going to start running it. Now, this video has been sped up severely, so a lot of the loading times and loading screens will be excluded. This video took around 30 minutes to record, me going as fast as possible. So expect this process to take some time as well. Now in the IntelliJ installer, you just want to go ahead and continue hitting next. Most of the default options are just fine. If there's something you see that sparks your interest, you can go ahead and change it. So once that's done, we're going to go ahead and go to adoptopenjdk.net, and we're going to just download the latest release for our operating system. And then we're going to go ahead and run it. Just go ahead and do all the default options once again. Hidden next, hidden install, and it shouldn't take that long to install. Alright, once you're done with that, you want to navigate to the SalHack repository. The link will be in the description. Go to IntelliJ, click Get from Version Control, and paste it in the URL box. Now, it'll say that Git is not installed unless you already have it installed. Click the install button, it'll install it, just click yes if it asks anything, and it's installed. Then you want to hit the clone button to go ahead and clone the repository. Now, once you open it, it's going to put an error at the bottom of the screen with a link. You want to click the link, and if it says no SDK, like it does on my computer, you want to just go ahead and follow along with the video, going to your program files, adopt OpenJDK, and clicking on JDK. If it doesn't have any like sort of red text there or error, you're good to go and just ignore it. Once that's done, you want to go to the side panel that says Gradle and wait until the gray arrow appears after pressing the little refresh button. Once that gray arrow appears, which it does very quickly because of editing, you want to go into Tasks, Build, and then double click on Build Needed. Now this will go ahead and also take a little while to build everything, but once it's done, at the time of recording, there's an error with the project. So if you see this error, just go ahead and follow along with what I do. If it's not here anymore, just ignore this next step. Basically, if you get this error, you want to go into SalHack, src, main, Java, me, Ionar, SalHack, then go into main. Scroll down to always enabled module, and you want to go down to around over here. We're gonna have to go ahead and comment some lines of code out since they don't work properly for whatever reason. So we're gonna go to line 64, put slash, then star right there at the beginning. And then we're gonna go to line 75, and then press star and then slash again, like that. Make sure it looks exactly like how I have it on screen. And then we're going to scroll down again to line 79 and then put it right there. So slash star, and then line 90 star slash at the end. And then we're going to click the green play button again, and it'll go ahead and build it. And it should only come up with warnings this time instead of errors. We're going to press that refresh button, which will go ahead and index everything, which will take a while. And you'll also notice that all of the errors have just sort of vanished. So now you can go ahead and start modding, going away, changing the client up to how you like, adding a new module, etc. But if you want to go ahead and run the client, you're going to go into that Gradle panel again. Go to Forge Gradle, Gen IntelliJ Run, and then go up to the top, Edit Configurations. And then you're going to go to Minecraft Client. You're going to go to Use Class Path of Module where it says No Module, and you're going to change that to salhack.main. And it's gonna have this error at the bottom. So in order to correct that, we're gonna have to go ahead and go to Forge Gradle, where we just were, and then double click on Run Client. And that'll basically just run the client for the first time. Once it starts up, you have to wait until it fully starts up. You're just gonna go ahead and wait for it to fully load, and then you're gonna close it out. And you're just done with that step so far. What it launches here doesn't actually have the salhack mod on it. It's just default Forge. So I'm just gonna show you. Yeah, it doesn't have salhack. We're just gonna go ahead and quit the game. So then at the top, we're gonna go back to Minecraft Client, and once you've done that, you're pretty much done. If you want to launch the client, you're just gonna go ahead and press that green play button, and it's gonna launch what you have coded. So whatever's in IntelliJ right now, all the code that you have, it'll just launch it as it is. It'll build it, and then it'll launch it. So yeah, that's how you can mess around with salhack. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope this tutorial was helpful.